The line ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. To the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 46 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. operating from the gun. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Reed. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times we watch 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Tate. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Haskins. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing again, here's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Haskins. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Giants.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It brings up 4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked on by Logan Ryan. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just put their ears back and get after him now.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Down.
From the gun, Jones. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here is Eckler. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Haskins going deep here. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to a run. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 1-yard touchdown reception. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Here's Tate to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
Sterling Shepard. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Down to the 25.
Austin Eckler.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Badgley's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do give 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He was brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Jones hit and the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think they should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
17 yards and a giant first down.
17 yards. First down, New York.
Jones now throwing on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. They're going to take it all the way near the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
2nd and 11. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run on first down with Jackson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The tackle by
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down. Today's final.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers, it's a win here in their home.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I did it.